Hi, my name is Nina Montgomery. Thanks for joining us for Behind the Scenes, The Looking Glass. This chapter we're talking about customer personas. This is such an interesting concept because if you don't understand who you're talking to, you can't create the right content for them. What I mean by that is that when we create content, so a blog post, a video, a podcast, or an advert or something, the kind of content that you create for a woman who's 20 is going to be very different to the content you create for a woman that's 60. And the content that you create for a woman that's 60 is going to be different to the content you would create for an 18-year-old boy. So it's really important that before we go anywhere, we choose which kind of customer we want. Now, I've been doing marketing for a few years now, and I often find a lot of pushback with this. A lot of people don't want to really niche down and have that one particular customer because they come from that old school mentality where we want to attract everybody, and that's just not right. That's not what you want at all. Having a tight customer persona, although it will attract the right people, it doesn't mean that the other people won't come. It just means that we have a core focus on creating this particular customer. And when we have that particular customer, then it helps making our marketing messages so more relevant, so that when somebody reads something or listens to something or engages with something, they're like, oh my goodness, I feel like that was made just for me. And the reason is because we have made it just for them, because we're thinking about them, how they think, how they feel, how they act, what they need at this particular stage of their journey. So customer personas are really super duper important. There are two types of data that you want to be looking for when you create your customer persona. First one is demographics, which is hard data, and the second one is psychographics, which is soft data. Can't stress enough how important it is to make sure you get these customer personas right, because a lot of what goes forward for the next 30 odd chapters will work off this customer persona. Lucky last, just quickly before I wrap up, the other thing I usually hear too is I've got more than one customer persona. I might have the 6-year-old woman and a 20-year-old woman and an 18-year-old boy and a stay-at-home dad or whatever. That's okay, but they all need to have a particular customer persona made for them so that their content is relevant, or so we can strategize and make sure that we find something unifying to tie in with them all together. Customer personas are really important. If you've got any questions or comments with this particular topic, please feel free to reach out, because you really have to make sure you get it right. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.